I'm Alexia. I'm here with Team Star. What's your name? Your names?
I'm Ryan, and
I'm Kevin.
Yeah.
And what does Star do?
What we do is we designed an augmented reality system which uses, all the new technology coming out right now, and we just took all that, put it together, and made the system that, really makes augmented reality a possibility and really brings it into day-to-day activities.
What? How? I mean, who else is in this space? Who are you comparative to? So it makes augmented reality a reality. I've seen a lot of aug reality apps.
Well, it's not just an app. It's like what we do is there's a lot of transparent displays coming out right now. We're using cameras that are similar to what Microsoft's doing with the Kinect that has range finding. So we put the gesture interface in front of you by putting a head-mounted camera like that. And by having the display right there, we superimpose the image onto what you're seeing. And, we can use image recognition to, have that camera recognize things that, that you're frequently interacting with, or, whatever it is, and you can use your hands to interact with whatever the superimposed image is, and, change it. And
It's not a smartphone per se. It's kind of its own new apparatus device.
Do you have a prototype?
Not as of yet, but that's kind of why we're here, secure some funding to make a prototype.
So what does it look like?
Well, as of now, it would look like kind of a screen on your head.
Like the Lady Gaga Polaroid glasses?
A little bit.
yeah, it would look like that a little bit, but that's not really augmented reality. That's not transparent display even. That's just a camera.
We're gonna need, of course, we don't know the design yet. We're probably gonna hire aesthetic designers to make it look good, because you're gonna wear it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
is it possible to, have you guys looked into it enough to know whether it's possible to execute?
I mean, we see this as a definite possibility within, the next, we're planning definitely long term, but we want this to be on people, everyday people within 10 years. I mean, right now we're focusing on specialized market. We're in the aerospace category, so, we want to put this, for astronauts, increase their productivity, military, firefighters, police, the people that need information, interact with information immediately. And then, we want to move that.
You're going to go on Minority Report and have it be like Gap.
I mean, that's the inspiration for this. Iron Man, Minority Report. That's where we want to be one day. We want to bring that, to the everyday heroes.
So what high school are you at?
We're at Milken Community High School. We're actually with the Mitchell Academy of Science and Technology there. Great program, to introduce us to this. It really made this possible.
Los Angeles.
In Los Angeles?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bunch of other people from LA here too.
Yeah, there are a few teams.
Yeah. So, how old are you guys?
We're both 17.
You're both 17.
Yeah.
We're twins.
Yeah, I don't know if we mentioned that.
No, I didn't know that, but you couldn't tell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Some people just look at us and they're like, yeah, twins, and
some people don't.
So if you execute this, you're going to pitch it to aerospace companies, to police?
Well, yeah, the tech industry is really difficult to get into. I mean, especially for a new idea like this that doesn't have any basis. But, we want to align ourselves with a big company. We want this to be the next kind of smartphone. We want this to be, there's laptops, desktops and laptops, and smartphones and tablets, and we want ours to be next. We want this, everyone has one.
How do you know companies aren't working on this already? I would assume that they are.
Yeah. Common misconception, and something that we don't want to, we're not going to be the only ones doing this. We're not coming in here, we're not thinking of this idea. This idea has been around for a while. It's just that we finally reached the point where technology's coming out, literally like a few weeks ago, stuff is coming out that we can incorporate into this device that can really do some amazing stuff. The hardware is there. It's just a matter of getting the entrepreneurship and getting the software together. Yeah, and to do it. And the faster you do it, the bigger of a head start you get. It's an extremely capital-intensive industry, but if we can get this off the ground, you'll make money. It's just getting there. Is the problem.
You need to have the motivation to do that, and you can't really control the circumstances, but if there's an opportunity, we want to take it. We want to be ready for that. So that's what we do.
How are you enjoying innovation? The innovation.
Well, I mean, there's definitely been a lot of access to resources that would otherwise never be here. I mean, we talked to some great individuals in the industry, and I mean, you don't get to see those people every day, so that's definitely great.
I mean, this hasn't just been this has been actually the motivating factor for us to come up with this idea. That's our spark of innovation has been, this is the motivation behind this competition. So it's great. And also, I mean, just 2 days in being here, we've totally reformed our idea just because we've had access to people and information that we wouldn't have had access to otherwise. And anyone you sit down with here is just a treasure trove of information.
How do we get more students this kind of access?
I mean, this competition is open to everyone. You know, they pay for you to come here if you are a finalist. You know, I encourage everyone, you know, that looks for either future in entrepreneurship or science. I mean, I'm going to USC next year. I'm going to be a business major. He's going to be in science. So, you know,
USC.
yeah, we both have, you know, we bring both sides of that to this. And, you know, if you're interested in either of those, this competition, you should be a part of that.
And I just want to say something that a lot of people don't realize is that science, unfortunately, you can't just do science. If you're going to do a startup, you have to understand the business aspect of it. And I think we need to encourage more kids to not only understand the science, but if they're going to do something, if they're going to innovate, which is such a big industry right now, especially in Silicon Valley here, you got to understand the business aspect and how huge that is, and that even if you have a great idea, you got to know how to market it and you got to know how to finance that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.